Hello, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Today I'm going to be working in my Margarete Miller journal that I work in, and this is her Collage Weekly challenge that lasts all year, and we are on week 21. So for week 21 we need a pattern with contrasting colors, something sharp or pointed, an old library card or catalog entry, a snippet of a handwritten recipe, a clipping of a meaningful or mysterious phrase, something silver or gray. So let's get out our papers and we will get going on this. Oh, ooh, look at that. Oh my. Let me stick some glue on that. Wow. I can tell it was glued because where it's coming off it left some of this paper. So I wonder why it was doing that. I don't know. Okay, so this must be last week's. I couldn't remember what last week's was. I did it rather early, and so it's been almost 2 weeks since I did one. Alright. I'll set this off to the side if I can figure out where. I have been doing a lot of cleaning and rearranging, so guess what you're going to hear over the next few weeks? I don't know where I put it. You know I'll be saying that. I don't know where I put it. Okay, let's get our background paper on, which is going to be my contrasting color. I can't say that right for some reason. I want to say contrasting. It's my accent. We always say here in our county that we have our own accent, and towns around us say the same thing, but they call it our county accent. I think it's somewhere between kind of southern, kind of redneck, Midwest, or I don't know. Okay, so I'm using this paper, which has orange and blue. And I believe that's contrasting, because I'll show you why I think that. I had to look up, what does that actually mean? And I'm glad I did, because it wasn't really what I was thinking. It said colors opposite each other on the color wheel. So, I was going through my paper, and I found that orange and blue are across from each other. Did I say that right? Orange and blue? Yeah. So, we're doing orange and blue. And if you ever order, like this was so cheap, so I ordered it from Temu, and it came almost folded in half, you guys. I can't get it completely straight. So that's why it looks like that. Get what you pay for. Excuse me. So last week I was talking about my nephrologist leaving. I saw my new one today and I really liked him. I saw him over telehealth. They're doing that a lot here, so that the doctors don't have to drive here from the city they work in, and we don't have to drive to the city that they work in. And I didn't mind, because I don't think my other nephrologist has ever, he's usually just sitting behind his desk talking to me. I think it's behind his desk, maybe it's just in a chair, but and I can go up there to see him if I need to. But anyway, he said I'm doing good. My numbers are doing good. I'm hovering between level 2 and level 3, which is good, because I was hovering between 3 and 4 for quite a while. So I'm happy with that. And my numbers did go down almost 10. They went from 68 to 59. So, but I don't know what's causing that. Hopefully it won't go down anymore. If it goes down more next time, then we'll have to figure it out. Did I just cover? No, okay. I thought, did I just put glue on the same one again? I'm going to use this one since this side, since it's all covered in something. And I'm going to cover it up. So, that went good. I always like good news. He says, I don't look for you to crash anytime soon and have to go on dialysis. I think you got a while. I'm like, yay! Because here, they close the dialysis center in our little hospital, and so you have to drive an hour away every day or have home dialysis. But if you have home dialysis, you need to have somebody that has some kind of medical training or something that can help you with it, is what I've been told. So that's not ideal. And driving all that far so many days a week does not sound like fun. It was a real blow to our community when they did that. Okay. Get this punched, and then we'll get going. So how are you all doing? Hope you're having a good day. We had a beautiful day here. It was actually even kind of chilly. I liked it. There was a nice breeze, but not a blow you over wind. Nice blue skies. Yesterday when we drove to town, I took some pictures, and we thought we were driving into a horrible thunderstorm, and it didn't even... I sat out in the car while my husband went to his doctor appointment because I wasn't feeling well. Gotta empty that, it's popping open on me. I didn't even have to roll my window all the way up. That's how little rain there was. But it was beautiful drive in. I love thunderstorms. I guess my Oklahoma blood. I forgot to flip this over and do the last one. I left that open. They're probably all over. Yes, they are. I'll show you. Just let me get in here. Oops, let me find. Well, I have a couple that I edited here. See, it looks like we were really driving into something. And then we got, there's that one. And we got into town. And that, well, we were almost into town, and look at that. Isn't that pretty? And over here, I didn't get it, but there was a big shelf cloud. So it was pretty. I love pretty weather like that. Okay. Let's figure out how everything that I have picked out is going to go on here. I'll set that up there. Here is my, here's the first of what did I do with it when I was cleaning out my trays that I store all my collage papers in. I did something with all of my library cards, and this was the only one I could find. So this is what we're doing. It's Journeys Around the World. Okay. Something sharp or pointed. I have this that I cut out of an art book, and it is a very pointy paintbrush. A snippet of handwriting. Here is a recipe. head cheese. Trim all the meat from the head, soak in cold salt water for several hours. I'm not going to make that. So it can go in here. I will probably tear that off because it's kind of gross to me. I don't know why, but it is. A clipping of a meaningful or mysterious phrase. I got this quote stack, and we're going to take the very first one. I will read it to you. If a man does not keep pace with his companions, perhaps it is because he hears the sound of a different drummer. Let his step to the music he hears, however measured or far away. Huh? I thought it said let him. I think that's a misprint. Okay, and some bonus, something silver or gray. I didn't get that finished right there. I cut out this bird that has a gray wing. Let's get that little part that I forgot to finish. I've been doing a lot of cleaning in here, but I'm gonna have to stop for a while because I'm hurting in the area where I had surgery, so I need to cool it. The doctor did tell me that it would probably take up to 6 months, so. And then this was just sitting here on my desk. It must have been in something I was cleaning, and it was sitting there, and it's orange, so that might go on there. Alright, let's get going. And you know what I did not do? My usual, I forgot to go around the edge of this with my marker. And it will just take a second here. Oops, that's not cut quite right. Oh, look at that. That is almost perfect. Oh, cool. I didn't even check it. I just cut it out. I'll show you the book I cut it out too, because it is a beautiful book. You might, if you like using birds in your collages, you might want to look for it. It was one of those days I went to my thrift store and I thought, oh, because I don't remember what the other book I got that day was, but I got 2 really good books. I did that this past week too. I ran in there real quick and found a beautiful flower book. So I was really glad that I went in. I went in today. I didn't find much. I did find something that I want to. I'm going to make up some prompts. Probably just one-word prompts because it's kind of small. Put them in a jar or some kind of container where I can draw out each week, and or I might just write them down for each week, because I can't combine videos right now. So I would have to draw it and then find my stuff, and that won't work. So, oh, let's cut this out. Oh, I was reaching the wrong place. I moved my my trimmers. Totally pulled out my shelf unit that I have under here. I can't clean under it because it's almost as tall as my table, and so if I put it right side up, I couldn't put anything on the top shelf. If I put it upside down, then I have 3 shelves. So that is what I did, but that means that the bottom shelf is only about 1 inch from the floor, and I can't get very far under there to clean it without just taking it out. So I did that this week. I only found one of my missing stamps, so I don't know what is going on. I am going to order me some stamp storage. I have it in my cart at Amazon. I'm just waiting for my gift card to load. I do fetch, you know, and play games and stuff, so I have a gift card coming. So hopefully that will help with the problem I'm having. Alright, so I want the little bird. It's going to have to go about right there. And then I thought I might put that there. I need to ink around that, don't I? And I think, well, I'll do it in But anyway, I got it all pulled out and all cleaned, and I did it. Oh, heavens to Betsy. I wonder if I can wipe that off. That is not what I thought I was getting out of. I must have swapped my browns, and I must have, oh, that's black. Not brown, it's black. Oh. Ah. Oh, what have I done? Okay, well, we're just going to have to deal with this one. I want to put more black on my brown one, but... Okay, now, where... Here is my brown. I did use black yesterday. It'll work. It always does. Sometimes I think, oh no, I just ruined it, but it works out. It's fine. Okay, so I think I want that there, I think. And then we have this to use. And maybe we will put it up here. Let's tear... I think instead of going straight all the way across, I'm just going to do that a little bit. And then we'll okay, now I am going to turn this over and try to get that black off of there. Ooh. Oh well, if I wrinkle it, I think I'll wrinkle it on purpose. That'll make it look older, won't it? Yes. There we go. Alright. It's kind of blackish brown. It'll be okay. I like that. Do I have... I haven't quite got my stencils done, and I don't know where my coffee filter one is, so I won't do that. Or not coffee filter, but coffee ring, you know. That's all still kind of a mess. Okay, so we can put that... I think I'll put it like that, right there. I'm going to go, well, let me get this right where it needs to be, and I will glue this down. And then we still got to figure out where that goes. I feel like I got to be missing something, but maybe I'm not. It just doesn't seem like I have much on here. Okay. So I've got that exactly where I want it, so I'm going to use my third hand. Where is it? Okay, I want that to be, no, I don't want it like that, maybe like that. Okay. Now, where did I put my glue book? Know where I put my glue book. I don't know where I put that. I've got this scrapped here because I'm going to use a glue stick on this. I think glue stick, oh, that's my dried out one. No, it's not. Okay, it looked like it was. I think glue sticks work the best on vellum. needs to go back in its place, doesn't it? Oops, it's going to be right about there. Okay. Yikes. So I'm going to put this. I don't want to get it in my binding here. So we'll put it right. Oh, yikes. Okay, put it right there. Okay. Is that straight? Yeah, pretty straight. That's okay. Alright, now I went and I bought a basket, a plastic basket, and I have my punches in that now beside me, and I think that will make a huge difference. I have had them in a wood tray on the bottom shelf that's underneath my desk, and it used to be I could pull them right out and look at them, but my hands have gotten much worse. Oh no, I forgot about that. That's got to go on there somewhere. Anyway, I knew I forgot something. I can't pull it out anymore. I just can't. I'm not. I don't have that on the string. So I've been really struggling with my punches. So I got that, and they're in a basket right next to my table. So I'll be able to get into that and use those more. Now my little bitty ones are still in my drawers that are over here on my counter. But I did make that easier to get to too. Alright, now I'm wondering, I think we're going to tear this one too, because everything else is torn. And I think I'll use my trimmer for that, because I wonder how long I'm going to do that after I grab the wrong spot. But it's such a little tear that... Oh, let's do the bottom too, because it'll show. Okay, and then we need to put some ink on it. And I wonder, I think I will do a little bit on it. Not a lot, just a little bit. I left that sitting there uncovered. Okay, and I think, let me get my little, this thing, and that is not even anyway. I need to pick that up and redo that anyway. After all that I did to get that part just right, it's going to have to be fixed because it's like buckled up there. So we'll just leave that like that for a minute, and we'll get this on here. I don't think I can get it all. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I thought it would come off the page. That'll be okay. now, the pointy thing, do I want it? Or I could put it like that and cut it off. I think that's what we'll do. I'll put it about right there, I think. Okay. We have new neighbors moving in if you hear the noise. Turns out it's the daughter of a couple that we used to run around with. It's her and her boyfriend are moving in. I haven't seen her parents in years. They got divorced, her mom moved away and all that stuff. Okay. Oh, I forgot that little bed. I could put that on too, couldn't I? Let's see if it goes anywhere. Okay. Could put it right there, but that looks kind of just out of the blue. Kind of like it there. Nope, it's not going on. I'm not feeling it. Oops. Okay, okay, this is the way it needs to go. Don't do it backwards, Gina. You don't really think I'd do that, do you? You know I would. Okay, I think I will take this. I should have done it from the back, but you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda. I'll do the rest once I get it on there. Alright, I think I'll put it over here. So that means to there. I think I got that. Yep, okay. My fingers are inky, that's like... This is right, huh? Nope, it's this way. I was doing it wrong. Well, I did not get that. There, I got it straight now. Yep, okay, what did I do there? Okay. Alright, and then we will put this on here, and I think we will just put it down here, and I'm kind of thinking of putting this I kind of like it just on top of there. If I do it like that, it will cover all of that, and this one will too. So let's do that. I'm going to ink that side. I kind of think I will make that a little less because it was kind of going over the words. Okay, let's see. I could put this like that. I think I will tear. This little bitty piece, get my tweezers. Going to put it right like that. Kind of goes over a little bit of the letter, but it doesn't keep you from being able to read it. And then let's put this one right like that. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Okay. Now I need to cut this off. And cut this off. Then we will glue this on here, and maybe that button could go on here. That might just work. And I'm not sure where. I just had a needle and oh, I see where I put it. I was gonna say I have a needle and thread with blue thread on it. Sitting here. Okay. Please go through. Oh, good, it did. I was afraid it would be too thick needle. Oh well, it's gonna stay that way. I'm gonna put it on upside down because I am not threading that needle again. I don't know why I even let go of it, or why I took it off there like that. I'm not sure what I was thinking. I apparently was not. My fingers, ooh, they're gluey and inky. I'm gonna take a scrubbing, aren't they? Alright, and I think I'm gonna put it. Do I want it there or there? I think I want it right there. Okay. Woo! Oh, glue dripping off of that. Whoa, I got it on my hand instead of on there. Alright, now let me grab my book here. Put this in so that you can see how it's going to look. I'm going to put that on my magnet. Glue string. Oh, I didn't ink all the way around this, but I can do that later if I don't forget. Alright, so we have the pattern with contrasting colors is on the background. Something sharper pointed is my pointy paintbrush that has this glue around it. Didn't notice that when I was doing it. An old library card. A snippet of a handwritten recipe. A clipping or of a meaningful phrase is right here, meaningful, and my gray winged bird. So, and I want to ask you a question. I don't know what I did with it. I think I left it in the other room because I took it to read it to my husband. But I found a recipe in there that I was going to use first, and then I was reading it, and it caught, I was like, what? But it was for slaw, the like mix that you put on your slaw, the wet mix. And it had whipping cream in it. Do you put whipping cream in your slaw? And it had mustard. Mustard, whipping cream, celery seed. I was very confused. Do you put all those things in your slaw? Now, I have to say, I've only made slaw once. I am not a slaw lover, but my mom had slaw all the time. My grandma had slaw all the time. Every time we go to the restaurant on Fridays, everybody but me gets fish and slaw and potato salad. So, I mean, you know, been around it, but whipping cream, mustard, and celery seed. And it said coleslaw. I was confused. I thought I'd ask you guys. So here we go. And these are recipe cards that I got at my thrift store a few years ago. I've got a whole huge box of them. All right. Thank you for joining me. You have a blessed day. I'll see you soon. Bye.